Today I'm giving you 3 tips on how to use the wireless microphone for your next presentation. Okay, so tip number 1 is to help you reduce those pop sounds when you're talking into the microphone. This typically happens when you have the microphone over your voice directly. If you bring the microphone down slightly and you allow your voice to go over the microphone, you reduce those popping sounds dramatically. This will make the presentation sound a lot better. Tip number 2 is to help you reduce feedback during your presentation. If you have the capabilities, always do your presentation behind the speakers. It's the best way to reduce feedback. In this scenario, the speakers are set up in the room where we can't have the presentation behind the speakers. So what I'm trying to say is that the audience and the presenter are in the same area. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to reduce feedback if you're ever caught in that. Okay, so come over here with me. I'm going to show you what typically happens. You're not going to want to set up yourself in front of the speaker like this. Using the microphone with the speaker behind you may sound great, but it's a big problem area. The reason why it's such a big problem to stand in front of the speaker is that when you talk into the mic, the speaker's audio is going to come up into the mic, and that's where we get feedback. We're trying to cut that out. In this scenario, because we have speakers on either side of the room, let me show you where we can set up so we reduce the feedback, you know? You want to set up yourself in an area where you can hear yourself, but you don't want to be too close to the speakers. Let me show you.
Check 1, 2.
Sounds alright. Okay, so my third tip is, it seems pretty basic, but it's, something that I always like to tell clients. If you have the microphone, it's wireless. Don't forget. Walk around and use the wireless microphone to your advantage. It helps make the presentation a little bit more dynamic. And also, if you have any videography or any photos being taken of you during the presentation, it's going to make the photos a little bit more interesting if you're walking around with the microphone. My name is Esteban Lopez, and I'm the founder and creative director of Adroit Sound and Entertainment. ASC provides audiovisual and entertainment services for a wide variety of events within Southern California. So anywhere from a private party all the way to a corporate presentation, we are here to help.